Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're dipping into Season 6 territory with Salty's Secret and Other Thomas Adventures. So let's get right into it. Now before we start, I'd like to apologize if I don't sound that into it. It is currently 11:03 p.m. on Friday. I am recording this about 15 hours before this actually goes up. I've been really busy this past week with my birthday and just school and work and life stuff that I haven't really had time to record. So this is the only time that I can record right now. So 11 o'clock on a Friday night is better than pushing it back to Sunday in my opinion. But anyways, let's get right into it here. So this was released onto DVD and VHS the exact same day. I think this is the first occurrence of that, maybe. Maybe Best of James was too. I don't remember. Oh I think my trees are falling over. That's fine, man. You know, it's 11 o'clock. I don't really want to fix that. But anyways, it was released on September 24th of 2002. And fun fact, this is the last Thomas anything, I believe, to be released not by hit. As you can see, I have the VHS here. There is no indication of this being from Hit Entertainment at all. But we will see next week. I don't actually have... Was Christmas... No, Christmas Wonderland was technically the next one, but that's not really new. But the next new one, which is Percy's Chocolate Crunch, that one has Hit Entertainment markings on it. I'm not sure about the other ones. Maybe? I don't remember exactly though, but this is the last one released by solely Ghislaine. Anyways, let's take a look at the DVD here. Don't know why I went to a British accent there. Let me move the VHS over. I actually have another VHS. We'll talk about that later. So we got this dark, almost purple trim around it, which is pretty nice. Thomas logo up there. Salty Secret and Other Thomas Adventures. Good title there. We don't have to change anything. Nice picture of Salty there, even though his eyes are wonky, as we like to say in the Thomas fandom. Still nice that they included Salty on there. And then this is a picture from the Fogman. So nice there. And the DVD logo. This poster's alright. I mean, it's not bad. I don't think any of these posters are bad. This one's just not as striking as the other ones. It's very calm but it's still nice. I love that they put Salty on there. Side. Oh, come on, focus. It's focusing on Mavis and stuff back there. You got all that down there. It's trying to focus on the engines. In the back there, we got a screenshot from... I don't know if that's a direct screenshot from Harvey to the Rescue, or if it's like a behind the scenes or like deleted scene thing, but that is from Harvey to the Rescue. And that's from Salty's Secret. So you got all this right down there. Then you got the story stops. You got Salty's Secret, Harvey to the Rescue, No Sleep for Cranky, The Fogman, A Bad Day for Harold, and Elizabeth the Vintage Quarry Truck. Interestingly, they list the song on here. This is something they only do with VHS tapes. Notice how they have the song listed right there. They don't typically do this with DVD. So I'm not sure who thought that was a good idea. It's not a bad idea. It's just kind of interesting, in my opinion. But it's okay, though. Yeah, you got all this right down there. Yeah. Another very strong plastic. I really like that. And when we open this up, we're going to find a little surprise inside. So we got the disc there. It's back to that rough material, which I'm not a big fan of, but hey, it's 2002. And then we got the booklet here. But we're not done yet. We have two booklets. So I never had this growing up. I had the VHS growing up. I got the DVD, I'd say close to about a year ago, from a huge eBay lot of stuff that I got. It was like 20 bucks and it was a really great deal. But anyways, when I got this out of the box, I'm like, dang, that is heavy just for being like a case and a disc. So I open it up, And there's 2 in here. Now, it only came with 1 copy of Salty's Secret, but there are 2 possible solutions. One, the seller had another copy of this, but they just slipped it in by accident, or because they wanted to get rid of it, or 2, this is not the seller's fault. This was actually put in there in 2002 when they were actually making the booklets, so that could have been the case. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's cool that I have 2, but I'm just curious. So here we got the booklet to look at. It's the same as the DVD. Artwork right there, as you can see. I think it's a bit of a darker color, though. I think that one's just a tad lighter. Open it up here. Salty's Secret steams in with all new extras. It's kind of ironic because Salty's not a steam engine, so that doesn't make sense why they say steaming in. You got all that right down there. That's interesting right there. Thomas's Gallery. Okay. And then if we open it up, it's like the Best of Thomas and the Best of James, I think? Yeah, Best of James as well. It's a 12-page booklet instead of like a 4 or whatever page booklet. But yes, we actually have a nice little booklet here. So this is talking about all of Thomas's new friends from season 6. So we got Salty. You can stop and read the descriptions if you want. You got Harvey here. And then you got Elizabeth. Now, I know there is the pack, but the pack will get their own release very soon. Not very soon, 2 years almost. Well. And then we open it up. We got descriptions of all the episodes on here. So if you want to stop and read them, you can pause the video, be my guest. I'm not going to read them because it's very laborious. And I already know what happens in every single one of these episodes because I grew up with this release, so I know these episodes pretty much by heart. Yeah, it's a nice little tribute they put in here. I do think the New Friends for Thomas does this a bit better. But we'll get to that when we get to that in due time. Here's a little ad for a day out with Thomas. I believe this is kind of copy and pasted from the Best of Thomas. Maybe a little bit different, I don't remember exactly. There's some CDs there. And then you got some PC games. Don't know what happened to the Wooden Railway advertisement, that one went away. But there are all the releases right down there. We'll be looking at that one next week, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, as you can see, these ones were also released on the same day, so these 3 will all have the exact same release date, which is interesting, I guess. It's kind of cool that they got all of season 5 out with that and then all these. I believe we are missing 1 though. We'll get that with the Best of Gordon though, but that's okay. So yeah, I really don't like putting these inserts in all of my videos now. I did that with Racers Rescues and Runaways, and I wasn't a big fan of that, but I totally forgot to talk about the VHS by itself. Like I said, I'm not really going to talk about the VHSs by themselves, necessarily, but I'll give you a brief overview, and then I have a brief story about my other tape. So there's the side here. I still don't know why they label it as children's. They don't even put that on the DVD, so maybe that's just a VHS thing. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Printed in the USA. Really cool there. And also, just a bit of a fun fact. Anchor Bay is located in Troy, Michigan. I don't live in Troy, Michigan, but I live in Michigan, and I Google mapped this recently, and that's not that far away from my house. It's actually quite close, so I guess my state was the first one to get these, possibly? I don't know. But, yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool that Anchor Bay was located, like, really close to my house. Not really close, but close to my house. And also, this is one of the last times we get to see this Thomas. I don't know, is he on the DVD? He's not. But I think in terms of the VHS, this is the last time that we'll see this. Maybe next week we'll see it. Not next week. Maybe with Hershey's Chocolate Crunch, I think. I think we'll see that. Maybe, but I don't know. But anyways. There's an inside. And I actually have another one here. It's just the tape itself. I don't know what happened to the case, but I guess I had 2 copies of this when I was a kid. I don't remember having 2 copies of this, but when I was cleaning out my VHSs a couple of years ago, I stumbled across this, and I was like, whoa, I have 2 copies, so I have 2 copies of this. So, yeah. Now, in terms of the episodes and stuff on here, I think this is perfectly fine. We don't really need to do a whole lot of changing. I just want to put all these in order, so we'll take a look at the VHS here for the order that they put them on here. So, Salty Secret needs to come first. That is the first episode of Season 6. And Salty appears in I believe, I don't remember about this one. I know he does in this one, but it's important that he appears in the first episode. So, you got Salty Secret, then Harvey to the rescue, No Sleep for Cranky. Then we go to A Bad Day for Harold the Helicopter, Elizabeth the Vintage, I say Lori, but they put it as Vintage Quarry Truck. And then The Fog one for the last one. Sorry, I gotta get a little bit closer to the microphone. I might be talking a little farther away. And then this is the first instance where we actually have to change the song. I like this song. I think it's a great song. However, it doesn't make any sense to be on here. This is all about Salty and the new engines and like the docks and everything. So putting Down by the Docks on here would make a whole lot of sense. And Down by the Docks is on James the Red Balloon, which I believe is... Let me look at the VHS notes really quick. Salty Secret. That's after Percy's Chocolate Crunch. Okay. So it's a bit further down the line. But still, put the James song on the release about James, and then put the Docks song on the release about the Docks. Other than that, though, I think this is a perfectly fine release. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Again, I apologize if I didn't sound too into it. It is now 11:15, and I'm tired. I'm going to go and edit this and then get this uploaded for tomorrow. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Just my general thoughts on this, really quick. We'll get more in depth with this when we get to the other Season 6 releases. I don't like Season 6 or 7. I don't think they're very good at all. I'm more used to the Alec Baldwin narrations, but I do prefer Michelangelos. And Alec Baldwin is just terrible in this season. Like, he is just god-awful. And he makes this season unbearable. Michelangelos tries, but Michelangelos is not easily accessible over here in the United States, especially now that we don't have high-quality rips of the episodes on YouTube anymore. So now I'm stuck with watching the DVDs, which have Alec Baldwin, and I don't like Alec Baldwin this season. I think he's dog trash. So that brings the season down even more. I also don't think it's just not a very well-written series at all, and it's just also really tacky and really ugly as well. But yeah, we'll get more in depth with that later, but I mean, these episodes are fine. I really like the first 4 episodes on there. And then Bad Day for Harold is okay. The Elizabeth episode is alright. And then I really like that song as well. That song is really catchy. Other than that, it's a fine release. It's nothing too special. It's just introducing the new characters who will be recurring characters for the rest of the time of the show. Except Elizabeth. Don't know what happened to her. But anyways, that's all for Salty Secret. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Next week, we're going to venture out to the snow for our first Christmas release, which is Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. Now, if I look at my schedule here, I don't believe that brings us into June quite yet. I think we are still in May? Tail end of May. May 29th. So, we won't have Christmas in June yet, but we can have Christmas in May. So, maybe I'll dress up the set a little bit to make it a bit snowy. You never know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with Thomas's Christmas Wonderland.